Okay, hello, evening all, and welcome to the stream. Let's jump over. Hello. I all hope you've been having a fantastic day. It's certainly been a fun one, and I hope you're all having or have had a fun one, or will have a fun one. Calraz Pizza, hello, welcome. I'm still not sure I'm pronouncing your right name. It's Keller. I think I said different every time. Celeries? Calories? I don't know. Hello, welcome. I hope you both, you and everyone else, having a great day. Have you been having a good day? For Wednesday, it's hump day. It's over. I like Dan Aries. Kale Aries. Is that right? I hope that's right. That's right. Hi, how are you guys? Oh, okay. Okay, Sleepwalker. Okay. If anyone asks, then I won't go over there. Okay. Anyway, let's I've actually preloaded the game to actually I'm actually ready for it, so I can transition over to it. But for some bizarre reason, I've got my OBS set up strangely, so I have to go through this screen, which I'm not complaining about, because you get to see my beautiful face. I can wiggle, and you can see my ears flop in the wind, and it's all brilliant. But yeah, hi, how are you guys? Hello, welcome to the stream. But let's jump into Timberborn. Let's just go straight to it, shall we? Let's do it. I'm not gonna do the just chat thing, because what the hell would I chat about? I don't know. But we're still here in this scenario going on here, where we're just gonna do things, and we need to expand our population and do more things. And I was thinking about this last night, and I kind of regret putting that there, because I could put more and more houses here. So we might move that soon or later. I'm not sure when, but we may do things back here. Haven't decided yet, but we will. Things will happen. I don't know when things will happen, but it will happen here. So yeah, does anyone remember what we were doing? Yes, this is the same one from yesterday. Dan has sent me a different one, and I think Realms has also sent me another map to play, but we will get to them next week, because I kind of want to carry on playing this one here. Adam, hello, welcome. Yeah, you missed a lot. You may have done. I don't know. The biggest achievement was we have a forest which is fenced off, where ancient Jurassic beavers roam. So don't go there. But we have discovered that this crisscross pattern thing doesn't really work, to be honest. So we might just turn on the forester and just get them to drop down all the wood here and do it that way. It doesn't really appear to be spreading. So yeah, it's fine. Let's do that. Let's just get this chopping down the tree, because as nice as this is, I like the idea. I think it would work early game. Possibly with birch trees, or it may actually be that they can't naturally spread to the planted area. That a thing? One way to find out, isn't it? One way to find out. Eternal Flame, hello, welcome. And Claire, thank you very much for becoming a sponsor. Thank you. One step closer to being able to become a professional stream. That's what we do here. We're completely professional. Absolutely. You believe me, don't you? So I'm going to take out some of those and then see whether it spreads now. It could just be that it's not spreading through doesn't spread to the land where you've got trees set to be planted. I don't know. This is kind of a little experiment here. So yeah. Only the finest streamers here. Where? I thought it was me. Damn it. Oh. I thought it was just me here. If there's actual proper streamers here, then I don't know what to do, because I can't keep up with them. Right. So how we doing? We're doing good for food. We're doing good for food. Not not the best. The only I'm thank you very much for saying so, Eternal Flame. There are many fantastic streamers out there who do wonderful things. But yeah, I think it's nice here because it's cozy. There's not 1,000 people chatting at once, which everyone can dream. I'd love to have 1,000 people viewing, but then I wouldn't be able to keep up with chat, and I would feel like I'm missing out on things. Because this way it's not so bad. But right, so does anyone remember from yesterday what we were going to do today? Because I remember saying at the end of the last episode we were going to do some stuff, and I now don't remember what it was. We've got the not to be named district down here, which is just got a couple of food and things and stuff in it. It's got 100 berries, a bit of water, some logs, some planks. Yeah, it's a thing. But we want more beavers. We want more beavers. We want to up our population. Get even more beavers doing beavery things. So I'm kind of thinking of putting all the housing here, like in a big strip. Copying this, so we're gonna have the big barracks on the bottom, the small one above, with stairs going up to them, going along, and just repeat this along this path here. Have a couple of them, because this is 52. So if we do another one, there's 100, and then we do another 2, there's 200. And I think what sort of population do you reckon we could go for? Do you reckon we could go mad on population and go for that? See what we can do. See if we can get to 200 beavers and support 200 beavers. It might be difficult. You might need some grain, which will probably be up here. I think that seems like a plan. So in order to do that, I would need to modify the terrain here, and the only real way to modify terrain is to blow it up. So why don't we do that? Why don't we 1 billion beavers? I'm not convinced that's an achievable goal. I feel like that might be a little over the top. You seem to remember wanting to reach 1 billion as well. Okay. Don't remember that. 1 billion beavers. Are we talking American billion, which is 1,000 million, or a British billion, which is a million? Because they are two different things, even though the world generally accepts the American 1,000 million as a billion. That's how you become a billionaire. No one has become a British billionaire ever, to my knowledge. But yeah, well, we're flooding the area first. That seems like a good thing to do. Seems like a good start. Flooding the area. Seems like there we go. Okay, we're good. We can actually up this to there, and then this should fill up and this shouldn't overflow. I don't think. I hope not. Can't remember what it does here. But let's make it explosives, and I'm not going to use beaver power to run it. We're going to actually do the proper way of doing things. We're going to actually do engines. We're going to use engines. We got the wood. We got this whole forest here. Got this whole forest here that can do things. We've got a couple of beaver power here. This is just to power some stuff here. when this isn't running. So now the dry season's off, we can actually turn them off. We don't need. So we'll leave that experiment there going for a minute and see what happens. But let's build some explosiveness. So how do we make some explosiveness? So we need an explosive factory and we need to unlock dynamite, but we can do both of them. Boom, boom, there we go. So the explosive factory requires paper and 150 horsepower, and the paper factory requires 80. So one engine isn't quite enough for it, but we're going to just basically do it with one engine. So let's plan it to it. Let's put this here. Let's put a storage in between. So we're going to store 1,000 explosives because that seems like a nice round number. And put the explosive factory next to that. Explosive factory is the longest one of the lot. Yeah, no, we'll put it in. Put it in there. And then we'll put an engine. We'll unlock the engine. Let's get the engine. That's 400. Oh, we need to turn our sights back on. And the engine can go. Not there, because warehouses don't transmit power. So that wasn't going to work. Metal blocks. Do we need metal blocks as well? Do we? Do we? Yes, we do, don't we? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Well, I've got small. Hey, I'm back. Hey. Okay, so we can. Oh, the engines need metal blocks as well, don't they? Ah, we need metal. We need metal. Rita, hello. Welcome. 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 Right, okay, so let's put an engine there. That will power that, and then we can put a explosive factory next to it. So, but that would all work and go there. Won't get any power because we don't have any power there. I could put it over here and use the water wheels because these are actually getting no, actually they're only getting 180. They're in a power 100, so it's not probably going to work for us. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, and I'm going to build a small warehouse here then for paper. So yeah, Stephen, hello, welcome. How are you two today? I hope you're and other people that I may have missed as we come in there. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We start District 3. Shall we? Let's start District 3. It means we need a distribution thing in it, and we need somewhere for beavers to live. Yeah, so we need somewhere for beavers to live down here. So let's build them. We're gonna need one guy for. We're gonna need like 2 people living here. That's it. That's it, really. We're not gonna need massive amounts of people. So let's unlock the little row house and put that in here. Plop. There we go. That can house 5 people. That's fine. And then we'll just get a metal gathering flag. We'll have to unlock that, the scavenger flag, and we need to the shredder as well. Something's become way more complicated than I thought it was going to be. We'll put that in there. You can store whatever you want to store. Yeah, that's fine. Then we'll go and get ourselves a distribution post. If I can fit it in somewhere. I'm really hoping I can. Yes, but right there, it just fits. Boom, like that. And then we want aesthetics on these to make the work faster. In fact, what we want is we want something that has walking speed, because they're going to be moving, aren't they? They're going to be what does walking speed? carrying speed, nutrition 3, so weak people. Comfort, we're going to cover that. Working speed, working speed, working speed. Walking is or 2. We don't have it. Okay, so aesthetics. We just want to do aesthetics. So let's put on. I can't really put a roof on here because we can't get up there. They could do with some comfort as well, couldn't they? They've got comfort, sorry. They could do with some. Well, they don't need social. They don't need social, so I don't know what I'm thinking. I want to put that up there, but they can't reach it. They can't get up there. I can put it there. They can reach that one to build it, but they can't reach that one to build. Babies grow faster with social, but not for the iron teeth. The iron teeth, if I click on a guy here and we go to social life, it has no effect because they don't breed. Click on the baby. Oh, babies grow. Oh, you mean babies grow faster? You're age 4. Oh, growth speed. Ah. Aha. And Eric, hello. Welcome to the stream. So there is a purpose to having social life. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought it? That means we should put some social life in here, shouldn't we? But yeah, it can get. I mean, yeah, it's not as important. It's not something that's like desperate for it, but that could also explain why in the other playthrough that I was doing, I've never thought about looking at kids to be different as well. So thank you for pointing out. But in the other playthrough I was doing, I was getting a peak of people. You know, it was going up way above the numbers it should be. But that could be just because kids were growing up quicker and becoming adults. And because they were becoming adults quicker, they were working, and it just made things just boost more. So that's quite. Is there any other difference for kids as well? Let's have a let's click on your age 5. You don't work anywhere, or does not affect them whatsoever. Neither does aesthetics or spirituality. Comfort does. Nutrition does. I do wonder as well whether the nutrition adds up to like it figures out their age. I can explain it. If you have all 3 nutritions, which increases life expectancy, and you started giving it to a kid, that kid could live to be way longer than if you started giving it to an adult because they've already lived some of their life. If that makes sense. If they get all 3 nutritions at a very young age, they will live to be a grand age of over 100. Whereas if you give it to an adult who's already in his 30s, they will live a bit longer, but not as long. I wonder whether that's a thing, whether these add on to it, or whether it's just hey, they've got it, they can live longer now. I don't know. Fun also increases growth speed. That's quite cool. That's quite okay. Okay, so there's a reason for that. Awesome. Right. So I kind of suppose that means we need might need a breeding pod down here, but one would actually go up to one will go up to 15, and we don't have any houses here. We don't have any houses here at all. We need a house. We got a house. We built a house, so that's 5. And one breeding pod goes up to 15. I suppose I could just keep sending people over until we notice our metal slot working, then send more over, and they just come here to die. No one ever returns from District 3. That would probably be the best way to do it. And then aesthetic wise, we might as well just put in a platform and put a thing on top. Like so. I could definitely build space here and do things here for it, but this whole area is going to literally be to scavenge the metal and then export the metal. That's all it's going to do. It's not like we're going to actually convert it into anything here. The river is flowing, so we could and build things, but that takes 250, which is two. Two water wheels. Okay, now you got me thinking about processing the metal down here instead. And instead of building a house just for 5 people, we'll build 15. Which is what one thing should do for us. And then we can export the metal. Efficiency. Yeah, I mean the water is flowing here, so we could use the water for doing things here. Right, let's change our distribution limits on our planks, shall we? Let's change them back up to 100. Does mean we're going to need to import more water because we're going to need more. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna figure out how to do this. It's too deep, so we need to put one deep platform in to put our water wheels on, and then the water wheels should power a metal. Right. Water wheels. They can go in that deep. I don't really know what happens if you put them in that deep. If you put them in that deep, do they still spin just as effectively? I really don't know. We could just build them that deep and find out. I suppose that's the best way to do it, isn't it? If I put 2 water wheels in, put a T-junction in, I would have to come up. We'd have to at least build a platform. Here and here. We'd have to build double platforms here. And I'm thinking of we build a T-junction here which connects all of the stuff together like that. We unlock the high power shaft and we bring the high power shaft up by 1. That's facing the wrong direction. Like so. And then we put our metal workshop, which we need to unlock, and we're running read line science here. Boom. And then these 2 water wheels can have the water flow underneath them and then power the metal workshop. We could also put a pump in so we don't have to import water. That's that water world. Build a small water world. Yeah, I mean, you could platform over an entire river and just do whatever you need to do. You know, it's fine. But we could do with a pump as well. That's a definite. Where could we put a pump that would work? Oh, we could actually put a pump right there, and that would work. There we go. How's that for a bit of efficiency? And then we'll put another platform in next to it here. Then we will run a path along to connect to there. Ba-dum. There we go. And then we will basically just, all the scrap will become metal blocks, and metal blocks will be exported from our distribution post out. So now we need to put in housing for, but if I put a large barracks in, that would work. These beavers are very smart. Smart? Yes, they're smart. Yes, I'm sure that's a word. They're very smart. Joe, hello, welcome to the stream. Do you know what? We might just platform over here as well. Yes, these beavers are very smart, not smart. I'm sure they're smart as well, but they're very smart. We'll put in the large barracks here. Bump that. They don't really have very far to go to work. and I'm sure they can deal with the noise of the metal thing running all day long. Sure, they'll be fine with that. And then I can actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build up the side. So we can get on the roof. I don't know what for, but just so we can. Just so we can get on the roof. For whatever reason. We could put something up here if we want to. Snark sounds like a good district name. This is where the Snark builders live. The smart builders live. What districts we got at the moment? We've got 1 and 3. We haven't named any. Smark. I think the Smark district should be where you have all the inventors. That's the Smark district. Right, so we'll do that, and then we can put on. We can put a. Just need a shrub just to make them happy. Could put food storage on top. I could. We got storage here, but this is going to be where basically all the storage goes. I was thinking about putting a rooftop terrace up here. Oh, back mic. We could put a rooftop terrace up there, and then we could put a shrub on the corner, and then they've got somewhere to go. See, and that would be quite nice, you know, looking out. You've got the river below them. You've got the big metal grinder next to them, which must be a wonderful thing to live next to. As somebody who grew up next to a scrapyard, you're not sleeping if that's going. And they can get down into the water here, so they can build it all. So that looks good to me. That looks good to me. Priorities. Priorities are going to be, well, they build whatever. Just generally build whatever you want. There's no real priorities here. That can be a low priority. That's not as important as anything else. I suppose the water pump should be a fairly high priority. That would make sense. And then we'll make the house a high priority as well. So as soon as they build the platforms, they'll pick and choose the things they build there. So now what we need to do is move some beavers over. Do we have any spare beavers? Not really. Oh, and we want some breeding pods down here, don't we? Well, we want a breeding pod down here. Just the one. Just the one. Which we could put there. Brown, we could build, yeah, I think actually if I put it there next to the town hall, and then yeah, you're probably right with a small water tank here as well on the side. Realms, hello, welcome. Put one there. It's always good to have multiple ones though, because we're going to be doing more here, so having more water storage is always good. Kind of would like to put a large water storage on top of this, but I don't know of any way to get up on top of there to do it. If we put a large one up here, don't know how the beavers will actually get up there. Although now I'm not building a house next to it, we could turn it that way and build stairs up behind it. But we'll go with the 2 small ones and see what happens. Okay. So we need to move people down. Now, some of these need things that we are not importing, like gears, for instance. So we need to import gears. Go there, import gears. I think that's all they need. Oh, and logs. They're going to need logs, aren't they? We have logs already coming in now. Yeah, we've got logs stored here. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I think that's good. So shall we send some bit? We might as well just send 4 over, because there's no point in sending any more. Because they can all become builders. So go over to District 3. So friendly Neighbourhood District 3. There we go. And then you can start building things. Let's make that a priority as well, so they can get that going quickly. Oh, are we importing berries? We are importing berries. So yeah, so we've got 4 people, 4 beavers over here, which will be, they're all working in the builder's hut, so they'll start building things. They should build that first, and then that will start working, so they can start breeding more. And then as more get breeded, we'll do more things will get built. Things goes on. This isn't connected to any district via path. You are correct. You are absolutely correct, because that is not connected. That needs to get built very, very soon. There we go. Okay. Awesome. Breeding halted. That's fine. You'll sort that. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We've got some water going down here. We've got some water going down there. Most of the water is going this way, however. I would really like some water to come down here. And I think I'm not sure if this works or not, but I think you can trick water flow. And have a link to your Timberborn custom apps via a Dropbox folder. Oh, cool. Nightmare Canyon. Yes, I need to give a few a go. Dan has also sent in some other scenarios to give for a try as well, so I'll do. I'm gonna play this one for today. There won't be a stream tomorrow because I've got some real life stuff going on. Obviously the weekend we do Diablo and things. So next Monday I will come in and I'll probably jump into another one of your maps realms and we'll have a play and see how we're doing. I like this map, and if you made it Nightmare Canyon, that would be interesting. I assume that's a map designed to play. Well, this is Canyon, so you make your own one. But I assume that's a map designed to play on hard difficulty. Right, if I did that there, then this should catch the water and force it to come this way. So that should increase our flow of water down here. This is only going to run when we've got actual water flow anyway, so yeah. It's fine, but we'll do that. I probably don't actually need that many now I think about it. Let's just go with 3, and that should catch, because you see the water's hitting here and going both ways. If we do this, it's got to catch in here. The only way it can go is down, so hopefully that'll work. Also, please forgive the random silence every now and then. I have a tub of celebration sweets to start eating, and so I'm muting the mic when I'm munching. Because chocolate is good. Chocolate is great. I'm going to up our water distribution limit to be 100. Your maps are played with normal in mind, but I'll give them a go, probably on hard mode. But I want to play the folk tales on hard because I think they'll be simpler to play. Dan, greetings. Hello. I like crunchies. Crunchies, right? I think Twix. Twix is my favourite. I think. Other than Kit Kat, I do really like Kit Kat. But, Danby, why has the last 8 hours been stressful? What have you been up to? Let's shut the gate. Not that it matters because the empty 2.5 anyway. Yeah, that could actually stay at 2.5. That gate can always stay at 2.5, so that's fine. We'll just open this up as and when we need to do things for it. please can you send more water down here? Oh, you're not turned on. Ah! Did everyone died? Did everyone died? That's terrible English. What am I thinking? Somebody died. One beaver died. I've realised I conquered this map. Been working on a upcoming real challenge. Awesome, awesome! I cannot wait. I said Realms has been doing some other custom maps as well. So I don't know if you just heard, but I said there won't be a stream. There won't be a stream tomorrow night. I've got some stuff going on, and then the weekend we'll be back playing Diablo and Sonic on Sunday. Hopefully, move them back out there because they're going to die here. Yeah. But yeah, next week I would like to go and play Monday another map that Realm's done, and then we'll see how that goes. And Tuesday or Wednesday we'll get into another one of your scenarios, Dan. And we'll see how it goes. So that'd be fun. Everyone always builds on the lowest layers of the map, making flooding water super hard. Yeah, Joe. I get that. You should start out on the smaller area, get yourself going, and get up to the highlands as soon as possible, and then just flood more down here. Especially on this one, because you can't blow up the. I mean, we can make this part of the river too deep, and that's it. It can't go any deeper than that. So yeah, building all this down here, you'd have to move everything up to the higher levels. But there's lovely flat land here, and it's green. So yeah. Clarence, he's in paradise. Yes, he went to paradise. Yes, he went to paradise. He went to see all his friends in paradise. They're still there. They're still there. All them beavers in paradise. They're still there, lounging about. There's no work to do in paradise. You just lounge about all day and do nothing. It's fantastic. Easy migration. The structure you start with on Nightmare Canyon change depending on which tribe you start with. Oh, okay. Diablo. Yes, yeah. On Friday I will be playing Diablo with Silver again. And hopefully we'll go and finish the game off and play defeat Bull. We're in Mount Ariat and we've only got like 5 missions left, so hopefully that can be done. And then we'll be doing our 3 Necromancer thing on Saturday again with the Army of Skeletons, which is awesome fun. I'm 3 Necromancers running around racing skeletons and skeletal mages and clay golems, and just it's great fun. That is loads of fun. The myth on District 3 grows. It does. They went there. 4 beavers went there. Only 3 came back. It's like what's the place where Coulson went to in the Avengers? Not Avengers. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Tahiti. It's a magical place. I found the hardest map we couldn't. Dimble test save sent it to me. So I saw your email saying that there was a thing with it there. You attempted it yourself and it's a challenge. Okay, sounds like fun. Considering my first hard mode one was like 4 attempts before I got things right for it. Okay, it's okay. Usually Diamond Boots has it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, doing this sort of thing would work. You could go along the edge of the river, so you could stay on the low ground, and just fill up this too high to store even more, water. But that's a lot of effort. But then you could store just loads of water in this area. This is a giant reservoir. So you went up to at this level here, so you jump up 2 level, and then you could build it up here. But that is not as much land as this is. And getting green up here is even more difficult. Although now we know the little trick with the water dumps and some levees. Not so bad, not so bad. Even easier with water dumps and a bit of explosives. Mount Everest, where 5 go in and 4 come out. One tries to do a few things. Okay, okay. Right, okay. You are full of all this stuff. That's fine. Now maybe we could migrate some more beavers back down. So we're going to send. We've only got 1 unemployed beaver. But we're going to send 4 because we need to send 4 beavers down there to do the thing. So go. 4 more beavers go down there. Okay. Those 4 beavers now bravely live in District 3. And may never be heard from again. But it's okay. It's okay. They're going to build their planks. You have no more wood. You have that. Why did you choose to build the things that use the most wood, that are the absolute least useful to us? Why would you do that? Really have dropped that down to a lower priority, those two. They should be the lowest things to build. But oh well. Oh well. Hopefully that'll be fine. This is now dropped down a little bit. That's worrying. There's water in here. There is 89 water stored in here. It's just they're not transporting it out because they're working. It's only when they're idle that they've moved stuff out. So because there's stuff to build, they're going to leave the water inside here. It's going to be a bit of a problem because it does mean that we're probably going to run out of logs. But then when we run out of logs, they'll become idle, so they'll empty this. So it'll balance, hopefully. Here come our brave beavers, trekking down to District 3, and then they're gone. Look, they run. District 3's not that bad. There we go. See, that's full, because they run out of logs, so they now just move stuff around. And because they'll empty that, more logs can come in, which would be great, because then more logs is more good. I should probably actually set the distribution for the water to be 60, because that's how much we're going to store overall. We're going to have 2 of these for the minute, so that's 60. So then, and then our pump will kick in and do the rest. Oh, I didn't actually see how long the drought was, but it looks like it's a fairly long one. 18 days, was it? Something like that. But I think we're okay for the drought. I think we're not really suffering that much from that. We can turn that. I say we turn it on, but we can't because we don't have the beavers. We need more beavers. We need more beavers. All the beavers. I have Sahara type. That could be interesting. Got different rings you have to connect. Yeah. Would be an interesting challenge, that sort of thing. You've got to survive early on, and then it just basically the map becomes easier as time goes on. Because that's generally what happens. It's very difficult to start with. And then you reach a point where, unless you have a complete screw up and you end up overpopulating everything, like I've done, you're okay. You're really good. So more breeding pods. Kind of want. I want more, but I don't want more at the same time. I have dabbled with the map builder, not really done a great deal with it. I would like to. I would like to muck about with it some more, but I haven't really had time to just get into it and do it. Realms Cross Myths does build custom maps. I played on one of the custom maps before. I think, Dan, you don't build custom maps, do you? You take the default maps and then edit them to make stuff a bit more. Yeah, you basically you play through the game, get to a certain point, sabotage it, and then send me the tape. But you do know as well, you can actually, you can't build things, but you can load the default maps into the editor and modify them. So you could load this map up in the editor and then change it in a certain way. You know, you could change it to have the water sources much higher. So if you mess up, you can end up flooding your map or doing something, or you can change the water sources to be this end and go the other way. You can modify maps in the editor. Modify maps in the editor. Right. Okay. So I'm impatient. We want more beavers so that I can do more things. So let's get a couple more breeding pods. There we go. Let's get 10 breeding pods. Is that going to cut? No, actually, let's get 9. Let's get 9 because we know 2. No, 1 10. What am I doing? Math is hard. Math is hard. So we'd have 30, 60, 90, 100 and... That's 180 beavers. Yeah, modding a pre-made map is awesome, but creating a map is not difficult. It just requires, I think you need to make it and then play it. Even if you're playing it on the easiest difficulty, just play it and be like, oh, it would be better if this was that and that was the other, and then edit again, you know, and change things around. So can we now get some more beavers going? Which I know this is going to be. Someone died of old age again. Damn it. Right, I might get rid of these down here. Right, you, yeah. We're gonna move these. You're gone. You're gonna finish, and you go. So then we've got 180 beavers here, if equilibrium works. And then make yours and your dreams like that. If you've got the game, just go and have a play with it. Even if you make a really, you know, what you think is a terrible map with just like a completely flat map with one river in it, you made a map. And then you go, well, okay, then I will add a mountain to one side, and I'll add a valley to the other side. Then I'll split the river 2 ways, and then you just work on it over and over and over. So same principle with everything. You just no one's good to start with. No one's good to start. It all just takes time and practice. And maybe remember to open a floodgate or two to make sure your carrots don't die. Kind of want to levy this off a little bit to stop the water flooding everything when it flows in, but then it wouldn't help because it would just move the flood further down. The only way to do it would be to actually levy off the entire area. And 20 hours creating a map, never. Yeah, see, realms. It just might be. You might be able to just do it easy. You might be able to envision it and do it in that way. Whereas the way that Dan does it is more modifying the maps that are in there, and he's looking at a scenario style thing rather than a new map. It's all just different concepts of how you look at how building it works and how doing things. I've not really. I've got an idea for a map, the volcano thing that I've mentioned a few times, but I've not even tried to envision how to do it. And I did on stream do that very little crater map, which was just terrible. But it was like 5 minutes, and you've got a working map that probably wouldn't be much fun to play on. But that's the thing, though, Realms. The map that you sent me that I played on, you had to modify it a couple of times, and then you had to make the area between the starting area and the paradise bit. You're going to make that larger. So if you add up all the time going backwards and forwards into the map, it wasn't just a quick thing, was it? It was a couple of hours worth of work of doing things in there. So yeah, it's all just there, and it also depends on the size of the map as well. I mean, like that again, Realms. That map you sent me was huge, but only a little bit was used. If you worked on the entire map and made it to the same detail that the starting area was across the entire map, it would probably take a bit longer. For draw the basic shape and paint, leave that to me. I can. I mean, I do want to give the map head a go myself. And try it first. Not to say I can't. But I've always been of the opinion of that I would try and do something myself first before getting other people to do it, if that makes it. Not that I could be terrible at it. I don't know, but I need to try first because I wouldn't want to ask somebody to do something that I wouldn't be willing to do myself. So. And I know in this case that's not really a thing there, but I'm more just in general. I wouldn't want to ever say to somebody, hey, go do this thing because I'm never wanting to do it. Because that just seems like bad. That just doesn't seem a very nice thing to do. Right, should I restart you or should I put the levy thing? I think I'm going to put the levy things in. We're going to do the levy things. We're going to levy up the side of this map a little bit. And then I don't know what I'm going to do here or whatever. Let's nah. Right, okay, I'm gonna leave that. I'm not actually gonna do what I'm gonna do there. Turn that off there. I'm gonna assume that tree's not been cut down. Let's cut that tree down. Because I would like to levy this off and do things for it, but I would need to redo the power system here because we have to come up and over the levy to power. So I'd kind of like to get explosives and just cut that little corner off here and then levy a straight line down. And then I'm seriously thinking about just going all the way around with levies, all the way around. And then filling this up, as somebody else was mentioned there. Game will become a real challenge if you play for a long time due to the longer draft. Yes, yeah, with hard mode, the longer you play for, it does become more difficult. But then the longer you play for, the easier it becomes because you end up with more food and water. Although I have just added so many new things, we're probably going to get a population spike and then everyone die. Because that's what generally happens. I think. No unemployed beavers in district. Do we have any kids here yet? No, we've just got people died of old age. Damn it. What we'll do it. We have a child. We have a child here. Awesome. Awesome. we should be getting water coming back now. Should we? Please? Please, with the water, please. The trees have still not spread, so I don't think they do. Well, I know they do. I know they do because we've seen it, but I'm just wondering whether they don't. Maybe maple trees just don't spread, or spread really slowly. You need a faster tree. I don't know, but this doesn't seem to be working here, which is a shame because I really wanted it to. I really wanted that experiment of having the crisscross to work, but it doesn't. But that's fine. That's fine. Actually, say, would you not replace the trees there because that's where we're going to have a bridge going over there. Okie dokie, Harry. Have a good one. We'll see you in a bit. Right, so those little levees have helped, and no, they haven't. No, they haven't helped with flooding. Okay. They haven't helped with flooding at all. That's right. We've got we're only function with natural forests. I mean, possibly, maybe planted trees just don't spread. But then these birch trees have been here for a long time, and they're spreading very slowly. And birch are the quickest ones to grow. So, I mean, it could be that it's just yeah, it could just be natural forests, and these ones don't spread. We'll have to try again at some point, maybe in a different area on this map or in a different map, and do it with birch trees instead. Maybe just oh, hold on. I do have an idea for that. Would be to plant one birch tree somewhere and just see whether it spreads over time. We could do that. Let's they do spread apart my decorative forests in checkerboard patterns, and they eventually fill up. More trees and the more they're spreading around. Yeah. It just seems that maple trees are taking forever. Ever and ever and ever. You come here. No, I want to say you birch. You're going to chop down that pine tree. That's fine. Plant that one birch tree here, please. And then you might as well plant it. In fact, once you've done that, you might as well plant the other ones. Quick tree spawn map and say, oh, okay. Right. Now you go back to maple, and then we're going to say don't plant that there. And then we've got a single birch tree which is not in a chopping area. So we'll see whether that one spreads on its own. It's only really got one place it can spread to here because it's not water, but there. Make a district for breeding with imported food and water for the hard population cap, then just migrate a few at a time out of it. Yeah, that will work. We trying to think whether would that be of any benefit, Joe? Would that really, having a separate district for importing food and then although yeah, I suppose you could have it set up so that it only ever breeds up to like 15 people and then you just export people into your main town, but then you're only adding like 15 beavers. I don't know. I don't know on that one. Let's let me turn this one back on. Need someone. Dropping down trees here. No population boom. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah, and then if you ignore the district for a while over there, they just die off and then come back. Yeah, that would. Yeah. An Iron Teeth unlocking map. The Iron Teeth are fairly easy to unlock. Get into the 8 is really easy. You know, you can do the first 4. Social life's fairly easy to do with the other they need social life to breed, so you do the first 4 very easily, and then just well, 2 nutrition, comfort, and aesthetics. Very simple. I would like to try and fill this out because I remember you needed like 11 to unlock the last one, so I don't think I've ever got to 11. So I don't think there's anyone hidden there, but you know, just in case, just in case. Okay, so there. Oh, they need logs, yeah. You get 8 will be by sending 20. Yeah. Yeah, 8 will be by spending 20 time. Which would be the shrub for aesthetics. And then I don't know, what do you need to spend the 20? A shrub's 20? Was it 20 turns to unlock the shrubs? Because that's the only one. Yeah, that's the only one you need to unlock to get it. You couldn't do it another way, could you? You get the first 4 unlocked straight away. Nutrition 1 and 2 you can unlock. Comfort. No, the temple's locked, isn't it? So you can't get it. Yeah, so no, you have to spend science, yeah. Yeah, you can't unlock anything else. Yeah, you definitely have to spend at least 20 science a minimum to get the aesthetic. There's nothing else you can do for that. So. Right, okay, so we're going to get a big population here. That's fine, we want population here. I really wish I had planned further ahead and done some more things here, but I didn't. You're good, you've got 4 people working here. We have no one working in the pump. We should probably get someone working in the pump. Let's drop you down and turn you back up again. There we go. Then we'll unpause that. So somebody now works in the pump. So we don't have to import the water so much anymore. Not this bad to import the water, we're fine for it. It's logs that we really need to import. We need to import more logs. More logs. Let's go to our logs and let's set our logs at 180, which is the full thing there. Because this just requires more logs, and this requires logs, and these require logs. So we need logs. We need logs. And one of our water wheels is not spinning, which is slightly annoying. Why are you not spinning? Mind you, the water flow's not brilliant still, is it? No. Okay, first explosive is going there. Do you know what? It's going right there. That's what I'm doing. We're going to put the first explosive right there. So we can get 2 lots of water coming in here and turning down into this pit. Okay, and we're now going back into another drought, which means we're not going to get any more. But it's fine because nothing's built here anyway. Time. Need extra fast time. Extra fast. You have 14 unemployed beavers. That's fine. let's up these so they can actually send more logs and things out to places. What's first on the interior of it? Yes. Yeah, so that's why it's coming along here and it's trying to get out there. So it's not doing that there. The if I had to move those over to here, this side, then the water would have to take this path, which would still only be through there. The only real way to fix that would be to like levee off this area here, which forces the water to go that way. Put 2 levees in here, which is a fairly easy fix. Doesn't really cost a great deal. So let's do that. Let's put 2 levees there. Oh, we need to put 4 levees here. I don't like that. And then that will force the water to go more underneath here and more central. Maybe close the floodgate. The floodgate is set to 2.5. Or set to, yeah, 2.5, which means it's only open by half a block. And it's got dams next to it anyway. So even closing that does not, the water still flows out down to this level. So not really a great deal we can do about that. Right, so I want to put in more levees here in preparation. And then we're going to have to build up and a bridge over the top, I suppose, to get over to here now. Because if we down ourselves in, they don't have tunnels, which is a shame. I would love to have like a little pipe. That would be great. But we're going to have to come up and then over here, which means I should probably change where the path comes in. After we come in here, which is awkward because we need to change this to get up here. So we can come up here, just yeah. Yeah, bridge across, and then figure out a way to connect them up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter whichever way we go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Got the 76 population. Food is still doing good. Water's probably not going to be doing as well. So perhaps getting some more water would not be a bad idea. I'm going to get rid of those 2 lumberjack flags. They are not required anymore. Yeah, getting some more water tanks is probably going to be a good idea. Let's do that. I'm going to put 1 on top of each of the wood places. Oh, and you let's get rid of you. Okay, so we're going to 180 beavers. This should, with balance, get us to 180 beavers. It's not going to, because not all our beavers are getting comfort, because there's not all everyone living in the houses here. So I really wish I want to dam off this. We want to levy off this area. Okay, I really wish there was a way I could levy this off. You know, just block it off and only let water flow out in the bottom 2 rows, so it never floods down here. But there's no way to do that. There's no way to only let it flood off in the bottom 2 rows. You've always got to have the dams or the floodgates at the top, flooding into areas, so it makes life a little bit awkward. It does also mean we're going to have to cut into our potatoes a bit. We're going to lose some land on the potatoes here, and also actually right, now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh yeah, we can levy it off and then have more water stored. It's. I mean, yeah, we get the Greenland that's down here, but it's not going to get us any new Greenland, is it? And you can't put blood. Can you put levees on top of those? No, you can't. Water obviously flows through them. There's no way of building like an aqueduct, of having water in a high dam and then have the water from this high dam go across here but allow beavers to walk underneath it. Because otherwise we could raise the river up all the way along and then just have channels come out that go in places, but to do the channels out you've got to build it all the way down to the ground level, which means then beavers can't get through. They've got to go up and over, which is just really awkward. Why can't you put levees on top of platform? Don't understand. But oh well. Making the first reservoir bigger is faster and cheaper. Yeah, there aren't tunnels yet, but they can walk underneath the platform. So we could put a platform in, you know. So say, if we want to do an aqueduct from here, we could put platforms in, like that, and then put a double platform in, and then put a levee on top of it, and then put triple platforms either side, so you make it like a V shape, and run the V shape along to wherever you want to go to, and then beavers can walk, because you can put them on top of paths, beavers can walk underneath them, and the water could flow over the top of their head. But you can't do that because you can't put levees on top of platform. So you'd have to build it from the ground up to the height you want to, which means you'd have this great big levee wall which beavers can't get through, which just annoys me because I feel like it's something that should be doable but just isn't. Build a viaduct with levees, but it uses huge amounts of water. But it uses a huge amount of water. Does flow through platform. Yes. Yeah. If you put a platform in, the platforms actually have holes in the top. You can see they've got holes in, so water flows through them. Which, yeah. So you just can't have water. Must always flow on the ground level, which is just like, oh, why? Because again, if you could put them on platforms, you could put a row of platforms at the bottom, levees on top, which means the water can flow out the bottom, and then when it backs up it starts filling above. So like a real dam that has a small output at the bottom to let water through. Well, it doesn't have it at the bottom, but you know what I mean. It has a small opening to let some water through, and it would mean that the river would never get too high. It can flow on levees, yes, and you can build a channel, that's right, but you can't have levees on platforms. So if I build a channel with levees, the levees have to be if we wanted to build a channel, you'd have to go like that. You'd have to do that sort of cutout, and then the water can flow through that channel. But you can't put levees on platforms, so beavers then can't walk from this side to that side. You'd have to go up and over it. Which, if you could put it on platforms, then they could go underneath it. Yeah, no underneath crossing. There's no way to cross underneath it. Which, if you could put it on platforms, put a levee on top of platforms, you could just put a platform underneath, and then obviously your double platforms on either side. Put levees in there in the V shape, which lets the water flow through, and beavers can walk underneath. But for some bizarre reason, levees don't want to go on top of platform, and I just don't understand why. I don't understand why you're not allowed to put levees or dams on top of platform. I don't know why that is a limitation. I'm assuming it's a game limitation, as in there's some mechanic with water that just makes it break if it does that. I don't know, or something goes wrong with it. But I don't know. I just kind of wish you could do that, because it would be awesome. Because then you could have aqueducts. We could make this a really tall reservoir. Cut this off here, fill this whole area with water, and then have aqueducts going from here along to like here to make this area green. And then they can flow down here to do this, and then the other thing as well that I do keep forgetting about is that we do have the water dump, which is a thing that consumes a lot of water. To be honest with you, a lot of water. But you only need to fill one square, and then it doesn't fill as much water. Actually, if you just have one square, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and we could do that here and make all this ground back here green really easily, just by putting one right here up against the wall. Putting 3 levels across there, putting the pump in the centre of it and a little stair to it, and it would fill this tile right here with water, which would make all this green, some of this green up here. I could also fill that with water if I wanted to, although that's quite a large area. Yeah, I mean, the other thing with dumps that I would like to try is like building up here, building a channel, and then fill it with water just from one end, so it just fills up with water, and it won't overflow because it never fills above the level of the and it's got a channel, and then all around it is green, and I don't think that would use that much water. I did have one that was like 3 deep on the first map we played, I think it was, wasn't it? Or the second, no, the first map. It was 3 deep around the new town centre, so we could get all. Remember the first one we played with the where I had the food district, and that just consumed so much water, it was unbelievable. But now I know I don't need to do that. You only need 1 square to cover a very large area. So yeah. Put storage on the platform. Yeah, no. I mean, even though they're considered solid, so you can build on top of them, they're not solid. The only things that block water are dams and levees. So goes through large metal platforms, does it? So if you oh right, okay, yeah. I feel like that's just the mechanics of the buildings. I feel like levees have a special thing which blocks water, which is why they need to be placed on the ground. They have something in them. From a game perspective, a coding perspective, they have something in them that means that they figure out, because water must figure out that, hey, I can travel through everything that isn't ground. And then levees register themselves as ground, I'm guessing here, touching straws, and then they must be bottom ground. I don't know. But having an aqueduct would be really nice. Just being able to build on top of platforms you could creatively make aqueducts and things around. That would be awesome. There's a little dot there. You could put one in there, and that would make all this area here green. Well, we're going to build on this area here. But I'm thinking about where I want to put wheat in. I want to build a wheat farm. And we could probably do with migrating up higher and then flooding this whole area. Need much larger. Larger, flatter areas. This is the thing. Larger, flatter. Yeah, considered ground by the game engine. That's the only thing I can think of. They're considered ground, and then dams have a special thing to them where they're ground but not ground, and then floodgates obviously just work as either I am levee or I am dam, because they only go down in 0.5 increments. So that's how it figures out. So it knows, okay, so everything below is a levee, and then the very top one is a dam. And then if you go down to like 0.2, then that is 2 levees. That is 2 levees in a dam. That is 3 levees. That's just, I guess, how the game does it. That will be 1 levee. Oh, that was timing. That would be 1 levee and 1 dam. But I wonder if we can get up here and try something. Yeah, there's a pond area up here. I mean, this area here, directly in line with these, is where we're going to put all the housing. I'm going to move the temple, and we'll put all the housing in here. There's a little pond here that we could fill up, and then try it. But I kind of want to see how big one spot does. One spot in the ground, and then put like wheat all around it. So what I was looking for, kind of a big area, but if there are no large flat areas other than there's here. But then we could also do it here, couldn't we? We could do it here and just have like spots to spread it out. Yes, yeah, a lot of game limitations are purely because it would slow the game down to figure things out too much. But I don't see, I can't, I mean, I'm not, I have programmed in Unity, so I know, and this game is written in Unity, so I know what it's capable of. I don't know how they're doing their water physics in this game. But I don't see, from a programming point of view, a limitation to why levees cannot be put on platform. They should still function just the same. The water will go, hey, is there ground below me? And if there is, well, it's a levee, it's ground, so I'll flow. It doesn't matter where the levee is in the world. It should still work that way. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe just the way they've programmed it, it just doesn't do that, and that's why the limitation's there. I don't know. 10 green squares out, yeah. I mean, when this fills, this is all green. So okay, somebody said last time that these go up how many squares? How many squares do these have an invisible wall above them? Because we could go for that. Go for the thing. I would have to actually physically make this wall a solid thing, because beavers can't walk diagonally, and they will have to walk along it to build things. 5 or 6, okay. What happens if you destroy the floor of an aqueduct? Well, then the water would pour down in the same way that it pours off of a cliff. If a water source was up here, it would pour off here, just down and start flooding out. And that's already in the game. It knows that, okay, so that it comes off here, it goes, there's nothing below me, so I must flow down and then spread out when I hit here. So, because that's what happens when you open this. That's all it's doing. It just floods down. When this is closed, then we have water coming back again. Actually closed out. Yeah. Well, the water is coming out of these top blocks here, the top 5 blocks on along here. So it must fall down to here to do what it's doing. So the water physics are there. The water knows not to go through ground and not to go through levees. I just don't get why, but I'm not a programmer, so I don't know. I'm not privy to to how they do things. So, right. Okay, so this experiment clearly is not working. Clearly is not working. So I'm going to stop chopping down all the trees here. Stop chopping down trees. Right. And then we're going to say, hey, would you chop down that tree, that tree, that tree, that tree, that tree, that one. There we go. Then we can put levees in there to make this a solid path. Because I need to make a path here. And also, would you chop down those trees so we can make a road up to there as well? Because we're going to need a road. Well, yeah, I think we need a road that way, and we're going to need a road this way. We might not need that road there. I don't know. They might be able to get round. We'll put the roads in anyway. No. And then we need to get over the other side of the water and build levees here. So it's 5 or 6. So what we got here? So we currently got 1, 2, 3. So we can go at least 2 more on here, 2 or 3 more on here, and then build a giant dam in here. And then once the levees are all up and doing their thing here, I might put wheat up here. Probably need to make this another district, don't we? Don't we? Yeah, levees probably coded as ground without absorption. That's my guess. My guess is the levees are just considered ground, and then dams are just considered like a half ground block, which could be interesting if they ever introduce that into terrain generation. You know, hey, we've actually got a half a block, which beavers can naturally walk up. That would be quite cool. Make maps a bit more smoother. Beavers can naturally walk up them rather than having the slopes have half blocks, because they've kind of got the physics for it already there. I don't know. Would be interesting. I know people are modding this game already, so obviously they've yanked the game apart. Unity's not exactly the most fantastic secure thing, I think, is the best way to point this out, to say that. Not secure, that's wrong. Hey look, now we're giving up on this. Guess what? Got a little maple sapling. And it's 57% ground, so it's already been here for like 6 days. So one in all these gaps and everything going on here, 1. So it works, just really, really badly. Okay. Yeah, let's just not. I'm going to let that grow and be chopped down, because why not? There we go. It probably does work way better with birch trees. Yeah, look at this, look. Birch already spread it. Yeah, I think it's just because maple trees are so slow. So if you want a naturally occurring forest like that, you'd probably have to go with birch trees. Yeah. So this might spread, then fill this whole area with birch trees, which is fine. It can do that. We'll have some more decorations there. That would be nice. That'll be nice. Okay. And then we can put levees in all around the edges here, because I need it to be a solid base, so that when we come up here and put paths on top, so for the next level, my beavers need to be able to walk on top of it. So, there. That's already good. We'll just make this down. Although a triple floodgate is the largest we can do. Discovered there's actually a height limit. You can put a labour's more on top of a skyscraper, but not a flame progress. Oh right. Oh, so there is. That makes sense. It makes sense. There would be a height limit as well. Because Yeah, you're in a finite area. Put a bridge in front of the dam to shorten the area over. I was going to put a bridge in between these two, but it means that I'd have to, because bridges unfortunately do the whole. Well, if we actually put a bridge in, they require one extra block on the side. So it would work here, but it wouldn't here. We'd have to build something behind here, get rid of this tree, and put in a platform or something for the edge. Speaking of bridges, can we unlock any? We can. I think the 3x3 is the longest one you can do without needing metal, and we still don't have any metal. We do have some scrap. That's interesting. Mistakes may have been made here. Yeah, don't store scrap. Because you're going to be full now, which means you're not going to be getting food and stuff in. That's bad. We've got 100 planks. Do we need more planks? So we built the 2 levees, but water flow still is not working for that. By the way, hey, there we go. Okay. Look at it. Yeah, we don't need planks coming here anymore. We don't need gears coming here anymore. We probably don't need wood coming here anymore, but I'm going to leave that because they can store the wood in there anyway. That's fine. Another drought coming in as well. That's fine. Can you not drop that tree down? Be done with it. Jane, hello. Hello. Yeah, we only have triple floodgates, so if I make this any taller, we can't ever get the water out that trickles out the bottom. So if the river dries up, we're screwed for doing that. That's okay. That's okay. Right, let's unlock the longest bridge we can get that doesn't require metal. We don't quite have it yet. So we'd have to put it there. No, pause game for a minute. Put one there. Put one there. That won't work. But it actually uses the edge of the thing, so you can't run a path past that. It's a bit awkward that it has that little, but then that's a limitation of what it is there. So, but we could just use platforms instead. That would work just as well. Because I do need a path over here anyway. Because we're going to run the levees up taller. If I'm going to levy off this area here, then yeah. But yeah, I need to explode things and change things and do things. I also don't think. Why are you being back? Okay. I don't actually think you can reach out that far. No, you can't. You can't actually reach out. How do we build them? How do we build them? I don't remember. Don't think. Oh, it does. It reaches out all the way to there. Okay. Okay, so that does have enough influence to do that. Right, so levy there, levy there, levy there, levy here. No, not one there. Nope. And then we want levy there, 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 and they're not all facing the same direction. Oh well, what a terrible shame that is. But that just means that we can now actually run a pathway along there, or more importantly, beavers can just walk along there. So we can put in stairs at the end here. We don't need to do that right now because the beavers can get to them anyway. They can build one higher, but we will have to at some point. So and we're going to go what? So 2 higher? We're going to go 2 higher. One water square makes 644 square green. Is that on a completely flat map, open? That's pretty good. That's well enough for anything you need. Yeah, so if we're going to go 2 higher, yeah. Yeah, we need to get on top anyway. We need to get on top. So, let's put in a platform there. Delete that, delete that, put in a platform there. Then we're going to put some stairs in there, some stairs in there. And then we're going to say, hey, would you be so kind as to levy up everything? Which shouldn't be a problem because they can all reach it. It's the next level up. We're going to have to figure out how to do it. Yeah. And then you will go along there. We'll have to remove this dam and rebuild things. And then the next level up, we'll have to probably do it in order because they need to do like the last one first or the first one last, or we just need to run a path across the top of it. I don't know. So what is that? Is that 15 squares? Is that because that's what it is with this here? It gives 15 squares green, roughly 15. Of them just. So if you put a dot in the center, it would be essentially a circle, with a radius of 15 tiles. Radius is the half one, diameter is all the way across. Yeah. Construction lacks material. Yes, we know. We need the metal. There's no unemployed beavers in this district. Ah! Okay. Okay. Makes sense. You can go down to just being 1 person. You can work there. Awesome. 14 square radius. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's it looks like it's 15 tiles, where it becomes like this weird patchy thing, and I think you can plant on that weird patchy area, but no. But yeah, 14 makes more sense. So yeah, if you say 14 tiles, that's well enough. If you did a single one and then have 14 tiles all around it, and then put wheat on that with the farms on the outside, and just a single puff up center, that would be fine. You'd lose 14. You lose 14. You'd lose 15. So 644. Minimum of 588 tiles. If it was all wheat and you needed a path up center for it, you'd lose 15 tiles for the path. So that's still way more wheat than you're ever probably going to use. Although our carrots are now probably. And we have 114 beavers. And not enough water because we don't have enough things. Right, we're gonna pause the babies. Pause the babies. before we end up in a scenario where everyone dies and it all goes terribly wrong. At 20 you need the farmhouses and dump path. Well, the farmhouses could go outside, but you would need the path up and the dump. So yeah, you lose 15, 20 tiles, something like that. But still, that's even being ridiculously generous. That's 550 tiles of wheat, and 1 wheat becomes 5 bread. So that's from 1 harvest. That's over 2,500 bread. So I think that would probably be enough. If I could do that up here somewhere, that'd be great. 2,500 bread for one harvest. That's no, hang on. You get 3 wheat per tile, don't you? So if you get 3 wheat from it, and 1 wheat becomes 5 bread. So hold on, but with just 550 tiles, just because it's a nice easy number. Yeah, times 15. That's 8,250 bread. Plus, because it's not 550 tiles, it'd be slightly more than that. But it's just a nice number. But yeah, so you're looking at over 8,000 bread from 1 harvest, if you had the whole infrastructure to live in. So every 10 days, you get 8,000 bread. I think that would keep society going for a while. You would definitely need many storehouses for that. I was going to put wheat over here, but this requires building the dam, get everything done. I kind of want to just do it up here now and see whether we can get a 15 by 15 area. I do need more pumps. What it is, I need more storage as well, but we don't have the storage because we're not getting the gears in, and we're not getting the gears in because, well, I'll be honest, I don't know why we're not getting the gears in. That should be running when the water's flowing, but it's just not. Maybe I need to put in an actual running beaver on the side of it, even though it would be running way slower than it should do. It's a shame I can't put the power up one. That would be nice there, but I can't do that because of where the doors and stuff are, so I can't put the power above one or on one and then run a path over the top of it. Kind of block that all in. Mistakes were made in building this. Oh well. We do need more pumps. We probably do need more pumps. But this runs dry. This doesn't ever seem to run dry, this river. No, the solar isn't connected to the drill because the solar one was running the gear workshop. I don't know why that one's spinning. The water is not flowing. I don't know why it's spinning. That makes no sense. But this one was running the gear workshop, and then these two were running these two because we were going to build other stuff in the end here. Nothing to do with me. What? Help! I've run out of places to drop down because you haven't told me to drop anything. But I'm not going to let you put in a path right in front of you here because there's still logs there. So there is something for you to do, you lazy bastard. Pick the logs up. Come on, pick the logs up. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Right, now, you can be restarted. you can be started, and then we're going to say, hey, would you be so kind as to just chop down all trees in this area, like so, and then turn off that, and that'll do. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, I could connect them up on this side as well, couldn't I? Good. That would be good. Because I put the power wheels in, I kind of figured that this just running when it was a wet season and the water flowing would be enough to keep up with things, but it just didn't seem to produce anything. Yes. We're extending the wall so the taller Jurassic beavers can't get out. That's the idea. Unfortunately, we can't get to the outside because our beavers are not very smart and do things wrong. Okay, so we'll up that, and then we'll build an episode there as well. Then we'll wheat to go in here. I really wish you would actually like send stuff out here, but I realise we're not sending stuff out here because we haven't actually told it to do that at all. So let's do that. Let's actually go, hey you, would you add a route there, and would you take all our metal blocks out, and then would you have a distribution limit of infinite metal blocks? Not that we have any, and I'm utterly confused by it. Because you have been running and this has been spinning, but we still haven't managed to get a single metal block. Yeah, but this has been running when it's been wet season. Granted, only one of these has been spinning, the other one has been spinning, but it has been working. I've seen it going round. So why do we not have a single metal block being made by it? But that's confusing. Oh yeah, it could have been it had no worker in it for ages. Yeah. No, you're probably right. Didn't have any worker in it. Could we had loads working in here? We don't actually need anywhere near as many working in here now. We can drop this down to just one person working here, and then we can up this to all the beavers working the distribution post. You're only moving one thing, but that's fine. Just move. And then you're responsible for moving things around here. So we've got 64 unemployed beavers in the world. 100 that. Yeah, we're at 50% unemployed. So that's yeah, we're trying to rebuild modern society. Except there's probably more water in modern society than there is in in our beaver society right now, because we're struggling. We need more pumps to fill up these things, don't we? So let us pump up this wall. Pump. Plop, 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 plop. Put 4 in there. That should hopefully be enough. We don't have many logs again for some reason. Your desired none. You two are desired low. We need a hauler's post as well. That's what we need. I remember people saying about that last time and I never did it. Let's get a hauling post and put it in. We probably want it roughly centered-ish. Unfortunately, the door's on the wrong side of it. I have to remove them trees I put in. No, I really want the hauling post to be way more centered than that. Also, I just realised if we was to dam off this whole area here, this is in a really terrible place for it. Yeah, I actually want it where these birch trees are. So, did you chop down these birch trees now? I'm sorry, birch trees. Your experiment showed that you worked, and you are better for doing the farming thing. But we need you. We chop down. You're not going to chop them down, are you? Because you're too busy chopping down the trees that are close to you, which makes sense because that's what most people would do. Also, I'm going to say, would you plant maple trees back in that corner again? Because it's clear we can't bridge over there at the moment. We need to do something else with that. So, oh, hold on. Oh yeah. Nothing's been rain. Yes, I know. Go, shoot, get out of it. Get out of it. Gone from not being able to make them self-seed to not being able to stop them self-seeding. Okay. Hauler's post. Come on. Come on. Andreas, hello. We are playing different Iron Thief on hard mode. I kind of got to the point in the, if you're talking about the one we were playing last week, where we pretty much won. If you can win in a game that doesn't have a winning scenario to it, but we managed to survive a 32-day drought, I think it was, and still had plenty of water and everything else to spare. So things were good. But now we're playing. This one is back from the ruins where we had no beavers left. They all died. Right. Let's open this up here. Ironically, this is now run out of water. Huh. We've still got 10 days left, and we have no water left. Problems. Lots of problems. We need to pump out this lake. I need you to flow down. I need you to overflow these dams. I need you to get down here because we need to pump out these lakes. Come up. Or everyone's going to die. And there will be much death. There will be much death. I'm really worried that I remember looking at the food this time. I was going, right, make sure the food's good. The food is good. Let's put in loads of beavers. That's fine. We'll be okay for food. Ignored the water. And then death. Death awaits you with big, nasty, pointy teeth. Damn you, death. Let's open that some more. We need more water pumping into these. It's not overflowing our dams at the end because they're actually way higher than what I thought they were. Let's just open this all the way. Come on, just drain our lake down. You're not playing out there anymore, so this is not doing the thing it was going to be doing. Okay, that's all dried up. That's gonna cause our trees to suffer. We are getting a bit of water pump though, I think. Yeah, we are getting a bit of water pump. No one has died of thirst yet. There's 9 days left. There's not enough water in there to last us 9 days. Problems there are. Yeah. Population boom telling you what was maxed out. Yeah. Our carrots are also dwindling as well, so I don't think we had the carrot. But I think with the carrots, it might be that we need more farmers doing them. Because it doesn't look like they're managing to harvest all of the carrots before the next group's going. Because I've got them on planting, obviously, so we're getting a wave of carrots in. So, this map is called Canyons. It's maybe smaller, but there's loads of area up top. You start off in a canyon, and the idea I think is to flood the canyon and move up top, but I built down the bottom anyway. Holding post. Turn up the workers in the holding post. Go. Help society. Help move things. Help do things. Help save the day. I really think that we're gonna suffer. Yeah, I really think we're gonna die. I really think we're gonna die here. I mean, there's no water left up here. There's a bit in here which is obviously being used for the crops. There's a bit here which is pumping, albeit slowly. That looks like, no, that's dried out. This is dried out. 7 days, 400 water. At 100 population, it's 200 water a day. Water still flows out the map if the water level is higher than this source was. Right, the source blocks are right on the edge here. I was under the impression that source blocks produce water and then water flows whichever way it wants to go to. But apparently they also have an invisible wall above them, which is 5 or 6 tiles tall. So these can actually fill up water up to these levees here, and taller than that. So they don't let the water out, so you can have reservoirs on the side of the map. So yeah, it's at least 2. We've seen at least 2. I'm pretty sure we'll go for a 3 at some point. I could just flood this whole area, couldn't I? We could just build the levees up this side here, over here, and just block off that. Boom, and just flood this whole area. Would be easier than building levees this side. Nice green land, but whatever. Fine. If we survive, I don't think we're going to. 6 days left. Yeah, we're using about 200 water a day. So there's no point in building a pump over this side here because this is just shallow already. Yeah, how shallow that is. They might survive down here. Our little beavers in this area might survive because they've got a little bit of water. And we're probably sending water down here still. Yep, we're sending water. Would you believe it? We're sending water down here. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to let them carry on sending water down here because this area might survive. And ironically, it may be District 3 that saves the day here. The legendary District 3, because they're all going to die up here. Because you're down to 70 water. And I can do nothing to get you more water. We have no more water on the map. So it might be District 3 that saves the day. Which would be interesting. Right, so with 5 days remaining, we've run out of water. We got plenty of grilled potatoes. That's fine. Not a problem. Plenty of grilled potatoes. It's really annoying because I can't do anything about it. There's nothing I can do to save them. They're all just going to die. And there's not a thing I can do to save them because I messed up. So, yeah, I think we're going to send everyone off to paradise. With the exception of however many beavers there are in District 3. There are 11 beavers in District 3 who might survive. They're using 20 water a day. They have 37 water. Might survive down here. Might not. Right, do you know what? You know what? We're going to turn off the clock. We're going to turn off the clock. Everyone could doss about, do whatever you're doing. Don't work. You don't need to do any work. So, this is so shallow. Look how shallow this is. Look, it's not going to last long, and one pump's not going to be enough to keep them going anyway. There's not enough water there to do this. So I'm just going to let them die. We could do that. We could put a pump there. 12 logs. They've got logs. They've got plenty of logs. Oh, we just need to actually up block. Work, tiny slaves. Come on, come on. $24 a day now. Come on. Oh, some beavers died. More died of thirst. More died of thirst. There's very little water in here. If I just start pumping it out, it will just disappear, and then that will go. Right. Stop. Stop. We'll leave one worker in there. We'll leave one worker in that pump. One worker in that pump. So this might be enough to do in there, but there was nowhere enough water left in here to sustain all the population. So we've gone from 111 beavers to 11. 100 beavers have died of thirst. But they should actually be okay. Yeah, they should. There should be enough here to keep just 11 beavers going. So yeah, I expanded way too quickly with my I'm gonna have another chocolate bar. Okay, I'm going to turn this back on. We're going to come off 24-hour work days, go back down to 16. And we're out of water. I'm going to set my distribution limits here for water to maximum 60, minimum 60. That means, well, 2 ones are full, but these ones can have 15 in them, so we can have more than that. Then I'm going to say, would you take water back to here? Which they won't do yet because there's no beavers to do that. And we're okay. They will survive. They will survive. We got enough for 2 days, and actually it's more than that, isn't it? Because it's not 20 a day. It's more than that because we're on hard mode. So, but yeah, we got enough for almost 2 days, and the morning will come, and everything will be okay. They can then overfill on water. We can start sending some water back to here. We can then start some of these, which I think all of them are actually on the brink of popping out new kids. Yeah. So we can turn these all back on. This place will supply water up to them. They can doss about in here and have fun and do whatever they want to do here. I think the carrots will come back. There's plenty of food. We're good for food. And then we just need to go through and start getting things going. So our potatoes died. That's okay. The floodgate is wide open. That's good. Our berries, bushes don't look like they're dying. No, they're good. You are pumping water again. I probably don't really want to have that pumping water here, but we'll leave it for a minute until water can start flowing into the places it needs to go to. There we go. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Right, so if I turn this back on, there's no unemployed beavers here. This, we might have to migrate from this district because we don't have any food here. Yeah, but let's pause there. Let's jump out of this district, jump everyone over to District 1, Go. And then we need to go through and start pausing some jobs we don't need. So we do not need anyone chopping down trees for the time being. We don't need anyone in the holding post. We only need like one builder for the time being. Don't need anyone in the farms. No need farms. Water pumps we're going to leave open. We don't need anyone in the distribution area. We don't need anyone in the grilled potatoes. We don't need you or you running. I don't need planks. Or gears. We do need gears, but they're not important. Don't need science. I think that's everything. And also, I want to turn off 3 of those and get them all in the same house, so that I can go in there and just click on them and be like, right, what job have you got? And make sure they've got the right job. Okay, go. Everyone come out of here because you need food. You need food, so no one here. That's paused. That's almost ready to pop again as well, so that's good. I will enable the breeders once I get a bit of water in, because my idea was going to be that this was going to feed water to the main district. Then we enable them so that they can survive with water, but they can't do that because this isn't getting any food. So and that is working. It has power, but there's no one working there. But that's fine. We'll just make sure this. Okay, so yeah, we're good. Okay, let's enable these. Put out some this. We have a gatherer. Yep, the gatherer is going. We have berry gatherer. That's okay. Right. Slow down time before you pop up any more hits. So you work at the deep bump. Second one. You work at the district center. That's fine. You work at a pump. You work at a gatherer. You work at a pump. 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 And you work at a pump. Okay, so no one's in any wrong job. Okay. Okay, now we're going to turn that off. Let the reservoir fill. This is all good. We are okay. Yeah, just sending them down here was a very lucky save. I didn't really think that through, and it almost couldn't have been, because if I hadn't noticed that it was storing loads of scrap metal in here, this would have been full, which means it would have not had any other food come into it. I mean, right now it's got 100 planks in it, so we don't really want that. We don't need planks. We just need logs, berries, and water. So let's add another one and just say, hey, would you take your planks back? And would you take your gears back, please? Okay. So we don't need gears. We don't need planks. What does District 3 actually physically got? Some scrap, gears, and planks. Yeah. So when we re-enable this, we'll get rid of them. This is flowing over nicely. This is running. This is doing this. Nothing's really doing anything because it can't do anything. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes, got a flood. Got a bit of a flood going on. That's okay. Kind of want to re-enable that building. I know there's no unemployed beavers here, but I want to get some gears going so that we can actually get some water tanks. Let's turn that off. Go back on again. Somebody came here, yeah. So whilst this is spinning, I want to get some gears going. I want to get some here. So second time, yes, second time. We just lucked out this time. Lucked out completely. And I'm gonna have another chocolate and zoom away. Hey, I'm back. Right. There's another drought coming. No, I don't want any more droughts. I'm sorry. Right. How often do you... I think all the pumps are running. I know there's a pump there. Covered pump there. Yeah, the gas road does not need to be running for the minute. The town hall does not need to be running. We're not building anything. You don't need to be running, although I really wish you were. But actually, I mean, everyone should be working in a pump. Pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we've got 10 beavers. Have we not got 10 beavers? Right, pause. Very quick look here. Kid. We've got loads of kids being born. That's cool. Let's actually do that now because we had loads of kids pop out. So start from the top. Here we go. So pump. Ah, somebody died of old age. That's why there's only 9. Okay, I don't need to go through that. I went through it before and I know it was there. Yeah. Right, I'm going to re-enable the gatherer so it gets a priority job from someone. Let's re-enable. No, don't need that. By the time they grow up, this will be full. So I'm going to probably pause these all again when the drought starts. But that is enough, if my calculations are correct, for about 180 beavers. So yeah. Okay, we are filling on water. This is good. This is very good. I think we're going to be okay. I don't know if I want to stop them during the drought or not. I mean, we've got 1,000 water. We've only got 20 beavers. I think I'm going to leave them on. I'm going to leave them on, and we're going to risk it. And we're going to see what happens. Of course, these two pump out of this side for the main district. They don't pump out of this side for this district. So yes, droughts are very much getting longer. 28-day drought. I think 35 is about the longest I've seen. I don't know if they just continually get longer and longer and longer. Keep them going at 10 portable. Oh, 50 berries, 50 water, and it's 6 days, isn't it? 50 berries, 50 water, and it's 6 days to produce a kit. So, yeah, the lengths are random, but they do get longer as time goes on. But is there a maximum to what it can get to? But this is about the same that we were at for the other playthrough, cycle 16-ish, cycle 20, wasn't it? And we were getting like 30-day droughts. So I just wonder if there's a limit or whether it could just keep going. So by the time you get to cycle 50, for instance, you're on a 100-day drought, which would be terrifying. Half your map would just be water storage. I think 35 is max. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 30 days is the max, and then it can be random up to a certain amount above and below. So 35 is probably the longest. Rare cost 11 at the reservoir or 1 level. I think it's done. The outside wall is done. This wall is actually complete. So we would just literally need to just build across here, and then, as I think I'll build across here and then just build down to here. And just fill this whole area in. This can become flooded as well, because more water is better. More is better. Gary, hello. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to come off like this block here and back, and square it off there. We'll go along to here, I suppose. What do we think? Obviously, we're going to run along here, but do we want to go to here? And call that the edge of it? And we can just build a path up onto this and have a bridge across. Yeah, we will have to destroy the floodgate and move it up. I mean, the thing is, if we go up 1 level higher, we're never going to be able to get all the water out of the bottom of the reservoir. There's always going to be some water there. So, yeah. Going up any higher on this just means that we're going to be... But we're gaining more water because it's much wider. So we would gain more water over. I don't think... oh yeah, we need to build a dam across this entire wall here, don't we? Oh, yep, that needs doing. I forgot about that. Yeah, we need a dam across that entire area. I don't think we can reach that far. We are yeah, look, this is the actual limit of the area, the base. So, yeah, we're going to have to definitely turn this into another district. The reservoir district. Just so I can build over here. And we've got plenty of trees for it, because we can cut off the thing over here and make this tree area part of the new district. So... And I don't want to put the district centre over here because it's going to flood. So we want to put it like over here somewhere. So I'm thinking of putting it in here. Oh, actually, why don't I plonk it on top of that? We'll remove that tree. Get some people to come and remove that tree. True. And then we'll build... we don't have anyone to build things yet. Build up there. Build a platform there. Put the district. There. That should be able to reach over there quite easily and do whatever it needs to do. And also, we could go and explore up here doing things as well. I don't know what we'd explore up here doing things, but we could. Because I suppose we could, once we build this reservoir up as that, we could put pumps on the edge of this and pump out the reservoir. because that is pretty far down on this side. Turn off the water here. That's 1, 2, that's 3 down at the moment. If we ever get exposures, we could make it even deeper there. But we could put some pumps along this edge here. We want to raise it up some more, I suppose. If we're going to go in for the whole hog thing and make a deep reservoir, we might as well just go up as high as we can for the natural rock. So that's going to be another 2. So that's 3 high off this hedge here. So we want to go 1, 2, 3 like that. Boom, boom. And that probably means if water's going to start flooding out here, back here, but then it'd be a good way to test it to find out how high we can go. So that's going to be the top of our reservoir. We're all the way along here, block it off to here. Doesn't flow through here anywhere. It would come right up to this edge here. Blow the river to bedrock. I'd like to blow this river down. We can only blow this one down by 1 tile, because this drops down by 1, and this is actually on bedrock anyway. So yeah, we can only make this river 1 deeper. But you know, if you wanted to go with a manic project, you could blow this whole reservoir up all the way down. No. Just complete turning the gameplay. Population's already growing. Yeah, we're up to 39. I should probably start enabling carrots for one thing. Let's enable some carrots. Let's re-enable the actual town hall as well, and put some workers in there. There we go. I should probably also no, we got plenty of stuff. Yeah, we're okay. Okay, so we get carrots in. Carrots go. I feel like I need more carrot farms. I feel like 2 is not enough. I've got them set to planting. I know you can put harvesting and you would harvest the whole lot and then do that, but with planting you get a better flow of carrots in. And by the time this regrows, they're only out to about here. So then they start picking these ones again. They never quite get over to this edge. So what if we was to remove those so they don't replant them, and then put a farm in here, and then this farm can do carrots and potatoes because it'd be right on the edge of them, so we can cover a little bit of both. We're building our levees again. This is good. How are we doing for water? We're not doing so great for water. Let's open the floodgates. I'm kind of thinking that if I prioritize it right and get some more builders and stuff going, we could actually lower this dam and build the whole thing up to as high as we need to go to, whilst this drought's going on, because this is a really long drought. So yeah, water, I think we're probably storing more water now than we were before, because these pumps obviously are now running at full capacity. Well, the thing is, even if I went up by, how are we going to go up? 3? Oh yeah, because a triple floodgate's the highest we can do, can't we? I kind of want to get just the floodgate put in place. just awkward because yeah, you need to finish the whole top of the reservoir. So, okay, we'll leave the gate. We'll leave the gate for, you know, maybe the next route. We metal make explosives. We don't need the explosives. We want the explosives. We don't need them. I don't need to turn that back on. I don't need to turn anything back on here for the minute. We're doing good for that. We do need some housing up here and other commodities and stuff for this district if we're going to have people up here working. Do you reckon we can get up here? Do you reckon we can build a staircase to get up to here? Because I'm wondering if I can get up to here, I could put in that one little drop with the dropper and then do like a wheat farm up here. So the reservoir is also a wheat farm. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna enable it. It's not connected. That's not connected. So we're okay. Okay, let me put the stairs in there. It's not building there, but I'm just thinking of building up to here, putting a wheat farm in up here, and then this district is responsible for the wheat farm right on top of the hill. So it's got a source of food, and it would have some water because we would also have to pump out some water from somewhere. I don't know where. Could levy off this and make a mini reservoir here just for us for pumping water out. And then do a little weird ass channel thing here. Kind of like the idea of building a mini reservoir there, just so we can pump out water for this, and then we got a little drop thing up here as well, and obviously we could import water as well should we need to. But that's a long way off yet. I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at I think I'm going to stop these breeding. Right, remind me in about 2 days to stop these breeding, so they're right on the edge, ready to go again. We don't have enough beavers to enable explosives. Yep, that's fine. But I'm just looking at you know, a little future project, and if we can just put one hole in the ground, fill it with water, and cause this all to be green, then I like that. Yeah. I will pause the breeding pods before they go. I just need to wait until like day 23 or something. Not day 18. We passed day 18. We're on day 21. So that they're all ready, so that, you know, in case anything goes terribly wrong, they can just pop out. But things won't go terribly wrong. Things are great. Things are awesome now. Things are really good. This is dried up completely. Things are great. Things are awesome. Yeah, I think we need to get the reservoir going and have some pumps going on here, and then probably export water. So oh, that's going to be an idea. That's going to be an idea. This will not be as deep. This will only be 3 deep, right? From this platform here, it's going to be 3 deep. What if we platformed over a lot of this? And then put in just loads of water storage on top of the reservoir. Just like stupid amount of water storage, like 20,000 or something water storage, with some pumps in there, and just have it all there, and then we can just export water out there, but the reservoir will still fill up. Damn it, that means I want to be playing this map for even longer. Why'd you have to die on me? You beavers, why'd you have to die on me? Could have been great. Could have been great. And why can't you have the Folktales huge 4,000 storage thing as well? Damn. Oh, I love that part. You're on cycle 6 of the challenge I sent. It's kicking your ass. On cycle 6 is kicking. Wow. Okay, it's going to be interesting to try. This thing, I want to try that map, and I want to try the map that Realms has sent me, but I also want to carry on playing this one. And I need to clone myself. I need to find ways to clone myself. That'd be great. And then I can clone me off to work and do the boring things, and I can stay here and play computer games. Yay! Oh, I missed it. Right, we're going to pause them now anyway, because yeah, they all copped out kids yesterday. Hey, there's two of them. There's two of them, which are fine. Yeah, should have been day 23. Dope. And Dan B did put up there day 23, and I didn't. You have the Folktale storage when you pay the auntie. Yeah, but you're just cheating. You're not playing the game the way it's meant to be played. You're not. That's just cheating. Next you're telling me you got a water storage which stores 4,000 water. Damn you. Or that you can build levees on top of platforms. If you can, I want that mod. Now. I want it this moment. Just to find out whether it works, whether it breaks the game completely, because that would be interesting. I don't even know where you get mods from this. I've not even looked for mods for it, to be honest with you. I'm not even considered. But it's a Unity game, so it's easy to mod generally, depending on how it's programmed. Because Factory Town is also a Unity game, but it's not so easy to not so easy to mod because of the way it's programmed. And that's not saying it's programmed badly, it's just programmed in a way that wasn't redesigned for modding. You can work those pumps to build. I mean, we've got 29 unemployed people. I could re-enable every one of my buildings, because I don't think we have that many buildings that aren't doing things now. Chop down trees, chop down trees, chop down trees, plant trees, plant trees, do wood if we have any wood. What else do we disable? Farms. Potatoes. Yeah, see, these are not getting over here to even chop these down. Timberborn.thunderstorm.io. Does YouTube just not let you post links at all? In their things, I don't remember changing that. Whoa, what is going on with chat? Oh, yeah, because I didn't have the window active. Would you just harvest all the carrots so that we can put another farm in over here, please? Timberborn.thunderstorm. Thunderstone? Thunderstone. Oh, thunderstore. It's not the stone. Yeah. Why is that not working for me? That's telling me there's no mods. Oh, there we go. There we go. Awesome. Random match. Camera rotate delay fix. Tools. District extender. Custom sound. Quadruple the terrain height. Wow. Okay. Okie dokie. But no one's done platforms on top of levees on top of platforms yet. I wonder if that is actually a game limitation. A hard-coded game limitation. No, I do not have sufficient gears to build we've got two being built right here. But they're not being built because they have no gears. One thing I have noticed as well is that I was concerned that it would spread the gears out amongst the building things. It doesn't. It doesn't. They work on one building at a time. So you haven't got to worry if you put two buildings down and they require gears. It won't put like 5 in here and 10 in here. It will. I haven't seen any mod for being able to mod a vanilla building. Okay, yeah, vanilla building. That could be closed. Right, so we want to go up here. Can we remove those two, please, because they're just in the way, and remove any and all trees that might be in that line, because that's where we're going to build our path. I don't think I can actually get up there. I don't think that's tall enough. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I know we might be able to. We might be able to get up there. Okay, right, so this is done. So let's put down another farm here. Boom. Let's switch you back to planting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this one prioritize carrots and harvesting. So we'll do the carrots first, and then once it's not done carrots, obviously it will go over and do some potato. So, yeah. We can't build levees west because they can't build anything over here. They built these two. They built these two, so they can get all the way along here and build the levees. That's fine. They can't build these because they just can't get over here right now. And there's no way for them to get over there. I need to do something about that. I don't really know what. That's east, west. It depends on which way I got the map going on. What levees? What levees where? I'm not building any levees over here. I build levees east, lack of path. I'm not. Where am I building levees over to the east? Oh, these ones. These ones. Yes, they can't build these ones here because of lack of path. because we removed the path there because I was playing with bridges. Let's connect that one back up again. I wanted to build here, but I couldn't because I need to get rid of that top block there and blow it down. It's all right, Dan. We'll build it. We'll build it. We'll play legitimately here. You know, we're not. We don't do that. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. We'll flood it. We'll flood it the old-fashioned way. But I do need a way to get over there to build these. So, and ironically, I built the stairs here because I thought we was going to go up 2. We're going to go up 2 more now. So I need to move these stairs back. So if I do high, medium, low, and low. Ta-da! The pretty colours, yay! They'll build those 2 on the way back to there. And then I can figure out, because I need to... I mean, there's no point in having the path coming up here, because we can't turn and go across here. Because... can't build a bridge over because we would require to come out 1 more here, which means removing 2 of these trees, which isn't terrible, I suppose. And then we could bridge over, but then we need to build up these. So I need to do that here. I need to move back 2 and build up here. So let's remove that and remove that, because that needs to become a 3. Basically, we need to go 3, and then a 2, then a 1. And, oh, you have to go stairs, and then. Is it 2 more? Yeah, it is 2 more. Okay. I could build platforms in front of the water sources. That would probably work. It doesn't look as good as bridge though, does it? Let's be honest. But then I can't build a bridge there because I can't get over to that side too. Although I'd like to build a bridge right on the end there. But yeah, I suppose platforms going over there is going to be a good idea. I'm kind of going to go up the centre and go over this way as well. I don't know what we're going to do over here. But we're going up 3, aren't we? Yeah, so let me get a platform ready over here. Not that we can build it, but that's not the point. Is that in line? Yep, that's in line. So we need to connect those 2 points. And then this will be the first of all the platforms over here. I don't think you, even if I went mad on paths, could get enough to do that. Let's give it a try though, because you never know, we might just about be able to make it. No. Nope, that's where it dies. Okay, that's where the path dies. Right, fair enough. Okie doke. Okie doke. Double platform. You'll be a double platform. You'll be a triple platform. Yay, we can get up there. Awesome. Awesome, we can get up there. Cool. Cool. Right. Yeah, we're gonna have to build a platform over there. Whatever happens, to even reach these ones over here and do whatever we need to do, we're gonna have to enable this district, because this one just cannot reach far enough over to do it. Its actual pathway stops here, so this is like right on the edge of the build limit of it. So, yeah. 1.5 days of water. We've still got water. That's good. Beaver working in there. I want you to work hard. I'm going to prioritize that with my haulers. I don't know why, just to make sure it's always running. It's like gears. Gears are important. Give me the gears. All the gears. This needs topping up with food and stuff, and we need metal because we want to make explosives to explode all the things and do all the things and change all the things and be happy for all the things. Right, I'm going to enable some of these breeding pods. So if I enable half of them, 30, 60, that should be 75, shouldn't it? Yeah, if that should be 75, and that's just slightly more than we currently have. We've got 50, should be so. Actually, let's just enable 4, so that should balance our population at 60. And it looks like we can survive the water thing for 60. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but it looks like we're good for that. So, and basically we just need to make sure we get this going. This is what we need. We need a reservoir. We need all the waters in the reservoirs stored here. Then we need to build this thing over here. You can't get up to that? No, you can't get up to that. That makes sense. Yeah, well, it won't flow over at the minute anyway because it's not. It can't. It's going to flow out of here, so it's not going to flow over here for the minute. But I need to get on top of them as well. That path doesn't even need to actually be there anymore because that's not very useful there. That's not very useful there. We no longer need the paths on top of here. Oh, that would get rid of the actual thing itself. Boom. That's, oh, no. Nope. Path. And path. Okay, and then we need a way to get up here to do better things here. So I'm just going to build up here, I think, and try and figure out how to get up. Up the path. Here, which is going to involve moving this flag, and no, just going to wreck the We've got the other way. We've got the other way. We've got this way. So we could also go down from the church as well. Yeah, that's a thing that we could do. I'm going to put our lumberjack flag back in here. There we go. You do your thing. Come off from the church. You we're not going to go up and come down. We're going to come along here like this. Boom. There we go. Okay. Boom and boom. There we go. We don't need that one there. So now we just levy. Bonk. Bonk. Ba-dump. Might as well do those two and do those two. Yep. Oh, those three, in fact, because they can always. If we get up on top, they can always build down, but they can't build up too high. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and then we're going to try and get on top of these levees. So we can have a path running around the outside. And we could do it from over here, but I think we'll just literally kind of build up onto the corner or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not exactly difficult to build a platform or two in there. There we go. I love to use 9,000 explosives. I would really like to be able to like just like in the first map where we were making that reservoir so much, but you just level out the whole area and then boom everything down. It's great, it's fantastic, and it's a lot of fun. Right, so am I going to platform over to here, or am I going to try and bridge? No, I would need this huge bridge to do that. So yeah, I probably need to run a platform down the center here, which is not, it's going to look terrible. Let's be honest, it's going to look terrible. Let's try and make it look as good as we can get it. By doing that and then running those like that, so at least it's going to look a little bit better, I suppose. Boom. And then, do you know what we're going to do? We're just going to platform all the way across like that, because I want this to all be platforms anyway, so I might as well just platform all the way across to here, and then from here we can build the levees and things from the center out. So we want to set up a thing of can you remove those trees? Am I going to need to get down there to remove those trees? I think I am, aren't I? We're going to have to get down there. Slightly annoying. But yeah, we're going to have to at least go down onto that one there. Right, so okay, so let's remove these then. For the minute. Build down to there. They can get to here. They can then remove all these trees. I'm not going to bother cutting them down. We'll just remove all the trees. Because we need to remove them, because for platforms to go in, you can't put a platform on top of a tree. So, then we're going to assign mass destruction. Whoa. I did not know you could ask them to destroy metal. We're going to leave that because we might. Don't. Can a scavenger swim to metal? Dunno. We will find out. We will find out shortly when we try that. You can't get up there any further, so you can actually build this, so you might be able to get a bit further than I thought. But we have another drought incoming. We are topped up on water. We got another one of these built. Awesome. That's good. I'm going to stop my 2 planks because I don't see the point of keeping them running. And I'm going to destroy that because we're not running these on beaver power. And then we will connect these up with power because probably left the wheel on the end of this end, but whatever. So if this ever gets any extra power from this wheel somehow magically moving when it's not connected to anything else, you'll get the power because these are now paused because we're good for planks. We have Why do we have 1,000 potatoes stored? Oh, we are storing potatoes. Didn't turn the grills on. Didn't turn the grills on. That's a problem. And our carrots are struggling. We've got berries though. We've got 2,000 berries. Why have we got 2,000 berries? What have I done here? How have we got 2,000 berries stored? Where are they being stored? Did I build another warehouse and not filter it properly somewhere? Because we should have 1,000 stored here, but apparently we have 2,000 berries. Where? You have 160 berries, didn't you? I don't remember what you were. Oh, you were a source for paper. You shouldn't have anything. You should just be paper. Wow. Anyone know where we're storing 2,000 berries? No berries in there. No berries in there. No berries in there. 1,000 berries in there. There's no berries left down there. There's no berries stored here. There's no storage over here. You, where are you going? You went to this one. You're moving planks, okay? Because you've got nothing to do. You're moving grilled potato. Where have these extra 1,000 berries come from? Yes, beavers swim to ruins. Awesome. Yeah, the scavenger flag must be out. But you're not strong berries. You're not, well, even if you were strong berries, you're only strong 160. How? How? How did you... Smart beaver. Smart, very smart. Somehow got on the platform and then built the stairs behind himself? There we go. You're free now. Go and get food and water, you weird beaver. Now tell me your secrets. Where are all the extra berries being stored? Where are all the extra berries being stored that I don't understand? Where we got 2,000 berries being stored? Are they in here? No, there's nothing in stock there. Right. Let me. You have 1,000 potatoes. That's fine. I think I've encountered my first bug. We have 2,000 berries and no potatoes stored. According to the menu. No, we do have potatoes stored. Potatoes are in commodities. They're in materials. Right, okay. No, sorry. I thought it was registering potatoes as that. So potatoes are commodities because you can't eat them straight. Right, okay. So we still have 2,000 berries somewhere. You, no berry. You, no berry. You, no berry. You, 1,000 berries. Small storage, 160. That's fine. You, no berries. That's it. I haven't got any more storage for berries anywhere. I haven't got any other storage buildings. So didn't build one over here? Let me just double check I'm not going mad. District 3 has a small storage, but there's nothing being sent over here right now. This is empty completely. It's got 100 planks in it. But there's no other storage here. I mean, even if these were all full of berries, that's not 1,000 berries. Well, yeah, District 3 has got no food at all. So it's definitely in District 1. Yep, there's 2,062 berries in District 1. There's another large warehouse full of berries somewhere. Unless it has bugged out and is just misreading. Let's turn off the gatherer flag. I've got one here as well. Yes. Yes. There it is. There it is. Well remembered. We've got one hidden here behind the water pot. I don't want you to be food. We don't want to store any of the food types in here. No flour, no potatoes. We didn't take any potatoes. That's surprising, considering we were capped on potatoes. I don't know. No wheat. No grilled potatoes. But yeah, don't you grab any of the food type things. Okay. 882 plus 160 from here, plus 1,000 in here. Makes the numbers. That's right. Okay, that's fine. And I didn't actually turn on the grills, so that's the thing. We do want to build more grills. Let's build more grills. More grills. Oh, there we go. We'll build 2 more grills. There we go. Even more grilled potatoes. You're grilled potato storage, aren't you? Yes, you're grilled potato storage. Yeah, well, I built these storages together, and I remember saying, right, I built a large one here. That's just going to be generic storage. We're going to leave it for whatever it wants to be. Forgetting that there is no cap on the amount that goes into items. They just keep stuffing them until they are full. So it's obviously stuffed it for the berries until it's full. Which, yeah. So yeah. I have paused most of them. We only have 4 running. So it's only going to keep our population at roughly 60. Roughly 60. Yeah, we should be okay. We should just stick around the 60 mark now. People will die as new ones are born, and it should play. It might go up a little bit and come down again, but I've only got 4 running. This is getting there. Not as built as I thought it would be, but it's getting there. You're actually building out here, right? I'm going to prioritize all these. Please, if you would. Thank you very much. And then we're going to go, would you be so kind as to build all the levees? We'll just queue them up for building. Build. Okay, then another layer up top. Like that. And that's the same height as this one here. We're going to prioritize this in here so we can get down and clear some of these trees out and then build some levees over here. I think I'll prioritize the ones yeah, I think we'll prioritize these ones here. And then we can build along here. What I might do actually is unmark all these for chopping down. And just mark the ones on the edge of the map first. There we go. Yeah, but you can use a priority system, so we can actually just go, hey, I do not want you to build any of these really here. Oh, actually, go down one now. Please don't build any of these in here, really. Just don't bother with them. Boom, there you go. Not that they can get up to that one because we actually need to move this back further. Triple, double, single. There. So now they get on top there. Well, there's no point in working on the dam until this is sorted out this side. So I just put them in there as a lowest priority, so they won't build them. They'll be prioritizing building this setup here, and then we'll make this the highest priority. So we'll go with this here. Okay, make that high priority as well. So once you've built this, you can get here, build these. Not they can yet because they can't get here because we need to do this issue thing. One level, then work on the left. What work on here? Oh, one level along the edge, and then raise it down at one. Then one level, then raise it down machine. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense because we need to also. Well, we can do. Yeah, we'll do one level. We'll do two levels. Like that. I'm gonna go that way. Boom. Put them up there. So I'll build the two corner ones as high as we can go, so I just know that they're supposed to be that height. Yeah, then we can raise this up and do whatever and raise up with it. The only thing I'm worried about is that we're going to use up the reservoir water and then be like, oh, we need to empty it out for the river because the river needs water. And they'd be like, I can't. I have no way of doing it. I can't. So we need to make sure we have water stored here and then maybe a dump. Maybe a mini reservoir here. So the large one overflows into a mini reservoir that's only 3 tall, so that we can open the floodgates and let some water out here, just to keep the river going. So this one will be, obviously, this is the top edge of it, so the triple floodgate will go down to where this current height is here. And then from there the water flows into a little reservoir, and that reservoir can then open up at ground level to let the water out. Build a new dam which is higher before dismantling the old one. Well, it's kind of in line, so it's going to be really difficult to do. I mean, I think perhaps getting this going and doing the thing here, and then waiting for the next dry cycle. So when the water's lower, we can just dismantle the dam and do whatever we're doing with it. Like leave the floodgate in, build the sides up, and then when the water's low enough and everything's low enough, we can just get rid of the floodgate, let the water flow out. Do that. But building a second reservoir would probably help. Right here. Although that's already slightly too high because we'd have a little bit. That's fine. That's not. We'd have to levy the bottom off anyway. There, and then put a floodgate or two in the centre of it to just let it flow out. But I don't know. Whether that's such a great idea or not. That is all built. This influence does not go anywhere near where we need it to go. So with our current town, we can build this wall up as far as it can go, but we can't get over here to do anything else. We need to enable this district here. So we need to start looking at open. Talk right up back there. I need to start looking at building this district up. It leads to a little bit of stuff, and then I said I want to do wheat up here. Give the wheat a try. So we want. Do I want to put housing down here, or do I want to put it up here? If we're going to have wheat fields, people are going to work in the wheat fields up here, and they're going to work in the pumps over here. Build food storage and water. Well, food storage definite. Water pumps will be going over here. I don't know where else to build the water pumps. We build them off the edge of this so they can pump out the water here. The one deep thing there, so we could build something up here all the way down to there. I don't know if that's going to be actually viable. Look at the beavers go. I'm just toying with the idea of where, because if we're going to have over here, we're going to have pumps and things. We're going to have lots of pumps and lots of water storage. So workers are going to go over there, and I'm going to have a wheat farm up here, which is going to have some workers go up there. I suppose the houses could just sit on top of here. Have the camera pointing straight down and scroll over the place. Well, I've kind of been looking this way, so that way's kind of north. So that's obviously where our reservoir is going to be. We've got our main town over here. We've got our potato fields, carrots. What are they called? Trees. Lots of berries, which we end up needing so many berries, but I suppose better nothing than loads of pumps which aren't pumping anything right now, so we run out of water. And the District 3, and that's it. That's everything. Oh, a bit of temp up here. So yeah. 3 hours, 24 stream. Are you setting yourself as things? Timberborn has just crashed on me. Timberborn has just crashed on me, and I don't have autosave enabled because it annoys me, and I haven't saved in 3 hours and 24 minutes. That's the first time I have had Timberborn crash on me ever since playing it. It's thrown the Unity error report. Yeah. Bloop. Bloop. Yeah, it's just completely frozen. Just died and thrown the error report. And I said I don't have autosave enabled because it always saves in stupid places and annoys the life out of me. As I'm building things, it saves and I end up putting stuff around. So yeah, gone. Dead. No. No, it's not terrible though. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. I should probably re-enable autosave. As I said, I find it's annoying for two reasons. One, it just autosave always saves in annoying places for me, and I end up putting buildings down in wrong places. Maybe that's not so much of a bad thing, because I must admit I turned it off straight away when buying the game because it going on my knowledge of the demo and the beta. So maybe I should just re-enable it for this one. But I also remember it spams your save files. There are so many autosaves in there. Rather than having like a rolling autosaves, it's there. I think it's not. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about losing it. It doesn't bother me. I learned some things. I would change some things. I have just enabled autosave, so and also this way it means that no beavers died. We didn't have that terrible 100 beaver death. It never happened. Not real. Not real. Yeah. I mean, I feel like enough was done. Enough was done for it to do the things, and yeah. So we would be back to here, which isn't so bad. There's no metal going on down here. District 3 does not have a thing at all. And this is here. So yeah, but I'm not fussed about it. We can always come back. I must admit, I would like to. I don't know whether I've played this map, canyon map, like by default. Just on a default like hard game, and just play through and do the whole. We're gonna straight away move up here. You know, we'll do obviously down the river off, do the little bit at the bottom, but then just go, no, every building's going to go up on top, because the idea is we're going to flood up to this level here. So the river will raise by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then have all this area stored as water. So yeah, but I've not really looked at many other maps either. I don't know what a lot of the other maps look like. You can edit them and just come into it. So that's Canyon. Plains obviously we played on. Lakes we played on. Diorama is an interesting one, but it's teeny tiny. Would be an interesting one there. Mountain Range is the one I'm playing in my single player. What's Terraces look like? Let's have a look at Terrace and Thousand Islands. I'm not sure. Thousand Islands I think was in the beta. seem to remember the name from the beta. But anyway, I have now enabled autosave, so maybe it won't be so bad. Oh, Terrace is that's an interesting map. Whoa, you'd have to dam off a lot. You'd have to dam off an awful lot there to fill the map. But that's... So is there some water source? Some source blocks here, which does the top area, feeds down to here. And there's some source blocks here. So you'd have to come all the way to the source, and you'd have to go all the way down to here. And what I would like about this one I would be happy to dam off this and flood the area down there, because you start up high and you can expand out to here as well and not really worry about having to flood yourself. Let's have a little count see here. So how high is that off of ground level? Or bedrock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. 1. 2, no, hang on. I can't see the lines in it. I can't see the normally you can see the lines that tell you where the edges are. I thought it was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then that's half a block. So the lines are not correct. So what is that? 8, 9 deep? But if that's 8 or 9 deep, and then the river is only 2 deep here, by the looks of things, yeah, you could easily fill this up to the top of that level there, which is over to here, and it would flood out everything there, but still would not be enough to flood all the way back over the top of the original. You'd be doing, yeah. See, you can see the lines in it, can't you? There's a line just there. There's a line there, and then that line is halfway up the rock. Maybe the lines are between halfway on the rock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the lines are halfway. Okay, the lines are not dividing the two. So you've got terrain height there. How do you lower it? Shift. Press shift to lower it. There we go. Okay. Cool. But that's yeah, that's two off the floor, and then you got 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So yeah, so if you levied from there all the way along to over to here, it would still not be enough to overpower the water sources. The water source is harder than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's at least 5 blocks harder than it. So yeah. So it would still not flood all this land back here. It would flood back to, go in 3. So 1, 2, 3. It would flood all the way here. It would flood to this area here. It would flood up to that area. That's where the water would come to. That area there. Is along here up to there. So yeah, even if you dammed it off there, you still would not flood the whole map. You'd have to then levy from here over, and then you'd have to levy up to like here somewhere, like level 8 to do it. That's one hell of a project. Do that, flood the whole map back to the water source blocks, which would make everything green and everything nice. But yeah, but you can do this. You can come down here, fill that. I was just damming off a bit here and letting it overflow. You'd want that. I feel like you'd want that filled up a bit, because that would be a good source of water even when the dry season comes. Because this is, yeah, it's only 1 deep, so it wouldn't last very long during the dry season. 2 deep back there. Yeah, second one's up. It was just counting how high up it is. I'd have to go down 1 block at a time, all the way down the side of it. But there's plenty of little areas that would fill up with water if you did little things. You know, like if you got some dynamite and blew a path on there, you could fill that with water, which would store water for a really long time. Nice little reservoir. Got a little one there. You could blow up, put it down in there, just store water to keep this area green. That area will be green for a long time. This seems like a fairly easy map. If I'm honest with you, I think it looks like a fairly easy map. Even on hard mode, it would be a fairly easy map to play. You just have to get over here and dam that off as quickly as possible, and then you'll be alright. And just get down a level, then put it down here, and then go down another level and put down here, and just dam it off at all the different levels. So the water there's at 15, is it? Okay, that would be a fun one. I would like to give that map a try. Right, let me have a look at the let me refresh this because Windows is stupid. There we go. This is the Adam and Eve map that you were on about, Dan. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Adam and Eve. Boom, no game. Adam and Eve. Let's have a look at this one then, shall we? And have a quick nose. I don't think I'm going to play anymore tonight. We're gonna call it here soon. But we'll have a quick look. We'll have a look. See. I could play it on I think it'd be Monday next time we play Timberborn. What we got here? Whoop. So these creative mode mods and stuff you've got, does that mean that you obviously can put down buildings wherever you want to without the resources, which makes sense there. But so this is a map that you've loaded and just instant paused, is that right? Or just yeah, loaded with 2 beavers and just instant pause them? Put in some buildings and stuff around and then saved it off. And it's just that they are in a ravine. All tech is still locked. So there's a source block there. Is that the only water source block? And there's source blocks dotted around all over the place. Okie dokie. Right. So this area would just always flood, and then it comes flooding off the map over here. Right. And there's a source block there as well. Then a random pool of water that would dry up over time anyway. And one there, which doesn't actually have a thing. I really wish that you could put source blocks under the terrain, so that you could look here and go like, hey, that looks like there's a water source block here. If I can find it, if I can blow it up, I can get a well. But the map header won't actually let you build on top of the waterstone thing. But there, what's the purpose of these little squares here? Because they will just dry up over time and not do anything. And that, why is that wet? What have you done? What magic is this? How have you made the terrain wet without having any and there's loads of machines up there. Oh, and stuff. Oh, there's all sorts of bits and pieces around, which seems very weird. I mean, starting on the island itself, just as it is, without anything, just any tech or anything to it, would be difficult enough, because I suppose you'd very quickly run out of water. And you've got that up there, which you could connect to. Has built dams around one water source before cycle 5. Okay. See, I would be inclined to dam across there, and then dam across there, and then this side of the water will stay because it's not going to flow out of there. Not going to be as deep, obviously, because it's yeah, I'd be inclined to try and do that sort of thing. I will have a. I don't normally have sneak peeks. I normally go in blind, which seems like a better way to do things. But no, we've had a look through this here. So, whatever it would be possible to dam across, there, and then get over and dam across there. A long way to go to dam across that one, but yeah, dam across there, and then at least half his water would stay. I know the other half would pour away because it's over there. You'd have to get over there, and I don't even know how you do that because you can't put districts in the water. Maybe a district right here would reach that. Here, I'll be able to reach it. But yeah, we'll have a look. I shall give this a go on Monday, or Monday or Tuesday, depends. Depending, I've said to Realms as well. I need to play one of his maps he was going to send me. So we'll see. But yeah, but this does look interesting. This does look interesting. Only starting with 2 beavers and no breeding pods. Would be interesting. It's a shame there's no way you can set a thing up so you can't like I want breeding pods that just permanently breed. You can't turn them off and don't require any food or water. They just constantly breed. And then you put in like 9, you put 3 around each side of the town centre, so there's 3 on each side, and then you leave the open front and just go, there you go. They constantly breed, and you have to survive. You have to keep your beavers going, with all the. If a beaver dies of anything but old age, you fail. That would be difficult. But then, pods don't do that. But yeah, 2 adults. So we got Adam who's age 9, Eve who's age 7, and we have to build up from there. So it would be get over to this very quickly with paths and things. Get a gatherer down here to get some berries. Switch jobs between this and that and the other as and when required, and see how we go. I will give this a try. I will definitely give this a try, but it will be, as I said, Monday or Tuesday next week, because there won't be a stream tomorrow. I'm real life doing things tomorrow, and then Friday and Saturday will be Diablo, and Sunday will be Sonic, because I missed last Sunday because I was tired, came home from work and went, I'm going to sit down for 5 minutes, and woke up 4 hours later. So yeah, I feel old. Wow. But okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave this here, and we will come back next time and carry on from there. So yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Shame it crashed. But maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign to just be like, hey, no, you should stop now. Yes. So, okay, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again next time, either in Diablo on Friday, if any of you are around and want to come and see. Friday, Saturday, Sonic on Sunday, and then next week we're back for Beavers. I know you're all here for the Beavers. I know you're here for Beavers. So we'll be back on Monday for that. So I shall probably see you all then. So until then, as always, have fun.